All praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Kakadash, double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, side Yeshua, teach all truth and sincerity. I'm gonna read Ecclesiasticus chapter 12, verse 10. It says, "Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness." And our mortal enemy is Esau Edom, the right here Edomite. Um, we're not supposed to trust him because he'll smile in your face and stab you in the back easily because he has a perpetual hatred towards you Israelites. He doesn't like you. That hatred has been ingrained in him since the womb, and Salakia, and he, you know, it's not going to change how he feels about you. So, you're not supposed to put your trust in your mortal enemy. Because I read verse 11. It says, "Through though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed, beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away." Because Esau can come to you, shake your hand, like I said, smile in your face, but he's thinking about ways to destroy you, ways to do something wickedly towards you, and you would have not done a thing to him, and he would just think of ways to do the most mischievous things to you, and he wouldn't have no remorse about it. I'll read verse 12. "Set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand." Don't don't sit him straight by thee, because he might think to take over your establishment. You know, through his own mental calculations of how you run things and how you do things. Because I'll give you an example. The Native Americans, the tribe of Gad. Gad had Esau. Gad taught Esau everything: how to hunt, how to clean themselves, how to the whole blueprint of the land. And then they took down Gad. You know, that's a really good example of not to have Esau set don't set Esau by you, because he'll find ways to take over your your territory. Anyway, I'm gonna read it over again. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 12 verse 12. It says, "Set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat." So if you don't even sit him at your right hand, you're king on the throne. He may want to take your throne because he sees you on your throne and you're in all your regalia. He wants that regalia, you know. Uh, and thou at the remember, Salaki, and thou at the last remember my words. Be pricked therewith, and remember these words. Remember, understand this. Read this precept to know that this is your mortal enemy, because um, he did that towards what's the word? The Native Americans and other people. 'Cause Esau, he's not to be trusted. Because I'm gonna read Psalms 55 verse 20. It says, "He that he has against such as be at peace with him has broken his covenant," and he has broken his covenant. Because I give an example again: the Native Americans, they taught him how to clean himself, how to do this, how to do that, and they came and helped him peacefully, and he turned and what's the word? Uh, went back on his word on the treaties, and he came and raped, robbed, and murdered countless countless Gadites and Rumidites, you know, and didn't have no remorse. Christopher Columbus, he didn't put down his sword. He offered, young girls that were 9, really young, to his men, to be, you know, bed wenches. You know, I'm gonna read verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. I believe, that old saying where you have um, two fingers crossed behind your back. Esau would have one hand, he shake your hand, and then he have on the back of his behind his back, he have a sword ready to what's the word, stab you, because that was he did. He had shook the hand for agreeing with the treaty, and then he stabbed the people he made his agreement with in the back. I'm gonna go to Ezekiel. Go to Ezekiel 35:5, because Esau has a perpetual hatred towards the children of Israel, and he doesn't he wants to continue to oppress us and continue to kill us off. He doesn't care. He wants to, but anyway, I'm gonna read this is Ezekiel 35:5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, and the time of their iniquity had an end. Yeah, he had a perpetual hatred, a hatred that was, that fight between Jacob and Esau has been since the the beginning of them coming into the world. It started in the womb, and that hatred has been ingrained since then. You know, uh, and Esau has never, what's the word, let up on his hatred. He's always hated the children of Israel from the womb, from the time that Jacob supplanted the birthright, the blessing. He's always That's a generational hatred, and he's not going to change how he feels towards us. But I'm gonna go to Obadiah, but he's gonna get judged for his perpetual hatred. Um, this is Obadiah chapter 1 verse 10. It says, "For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever." And Esau, you're gonna get destroyed for you're gonna receive your judgment for your hatred towards your brother. You're gonna go into captivity under us, you know. And you know, anyway, I'm gonna end it right here. I'm gonna say all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahshai, Bashim Kakadash, the honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, citation you, I can teach all truth and sincerity. I'm gonna say shalom.